everybody, how's it going? It's Mike here from Bush Green. Just going for a little drive, and I thought I'd shoot a little video today. Well, I'll try and keep it short, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about the vehicles that I've owned and that I own now, and trailers leading up to me going full-time with my business, which I'm very proud of. And it didn't happen overnight. So I just want to tell everybody there that's just starting off, use what you have. Sorry if I'm pausing here. Sometimes I just gotta look at it for traffic here. I'm driving. But I'm not holding my phone, so yeah, use what you have. If you just have a car and a little trailer, or even just a car. Anyway, I started off, I'm not kidding you, I had a minivan. Didn't have a trailer. We moved into another house. My first son was only, well, not even a year and a half old. I believe my wife was pregnant with our second one. But I had a 99 Dodge Grand Caravan. So I would go out with that, put my walk-behind mower in the back. I had what was it? The Toro line trimmer. I still have it, actually. It's hanging up in my trailer. It just reminds me of when I started. It runs. I don't use it. It's a heavy bastard. I like using my Echoes. It's a little lighter, but I have it hanging in my trailer, and it reminds me of back in the day, you know, and it's cool to look at. I'll use it if I have to. I might even just use it this year for the hell of it. So anyway, yeah, I started off with that, and then I ended up getting this, I don't know what size trailer it was. It might have been a 4x6. There's a homemade trailer I found on Kijiji. Was it Kijiji, or was Kijiji even out back then? No. This was like early 2000. So, yeah, I found it online. It's a wood thing with big car tires on it. I think it was a car axle maybe even on it or whatever. I don't have pictures of that trailer. I don't have pictures of the minivan that we had. But, you know, that's how I started off. After that van, actually I think we still had that van. We sold another car, and then we got a Toyota Matrix. I love that car. Toyota, they make really good vehicles. They make good trucks. Yeah, so I had a Toyota Matrix. This is where it all started. Well, before I had that, I was very part-time. Just to let you guys all know, like, you know, I didn't go full-time with my business until 2017 was pretty much my first full-time year. But anyway, we're going back here to early 2000s here. So anyway, I had the Toyota Matrix. I ended up getting rid of that other trailer. It was just junk, and I got an aluminum. It was a 4x6 trailer, again, open trailer. I towed that with the Matrix. So now I started getting a few customers. I really enjoy working outside. I had a full-time job, just so you guys all know. I know I'm kind of talking backwards and forward here. But in the meantime, I did have a full-time job. I had a very secure job that I left. I'll get into that anyway later. But I just did this part-time for fun. There's a little extra money on the side, you know, for grocery money and stuff, and just something to do. I always had more than one job. I didn't need to have more than one job. I just did it because it's just the way I got brought up. You know, you work hard for what you want. You know, you got to earn it. Nothing's given to you. And that's just the way I got brought up. And I just worked hard. I always had more than one job, like I told you. I always picked up little cash things on the side. You know, buddies, you know, that needed help on the weekend doing inventory in a warehouse or something or whatever. So anyway, you know, I would go in, and I just had a handful. I maybe had 3 lawns, tiny little lawns that I did, and people were happy. I didn't want any more. Just because I was busy. You know, I had fun doing that. It was a little extra money every week. And, yeah. So I did that forever, and everybody used to laugh at me and say, "Oh yeah, like you don't need to do that. You got a good job and this and that." I said, "No, I'm doing it for myself, because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy going out and the extra cash, it helps, right? Why not?" So I was known as the guy with the car, the Matrix, and the trailer in town cutting lawns. Oh well, whatever. If they were to know now what I'm doing and what I grew to. But yeah, so I used that for the longest time. After that Matrix, I always wanted a pickup truck, but it was really hard to afford one, afford the fuel and, driving to work back and forth. I worked out of town, right? So I had to drive half an hour, sometimes 40-minute drive one way to work and then back home. So anyway, you know what? I talked to the wife and okay, we had a payment. So I got a Dodge Dakota. Remember those trucks? I love that thing. Oh my God, I thought I was on top of the world with that thing. It's like, oh my God, I have a pickup truck. It's amazing. 4-door, my 2 young boys fit in the back. I drove like a king. I was so proud. And so I used that for a little bit. I just put the mower in the back, whatever. But, that was my commuter truck. Driving to my full-time job, driving home, and then, after hours. Usually during the week in the evenings I would cut lawns, and then sometimes on the weekends, if I picked up something, I'll do something too, whatever. So anyways, I started getting into negatives. I couldn't afford to keep this truck. The insurance, the fuel, number one, that thing was a pig on gas. It was only I didn't even have the V, or did I have? Yeah, I did have the V8. Holy crap! If any of you have ever owned a Dodge Dakota back then, like the early 2000s, they're just terrible on fuel. So anyway, yeah, I decided to sell it. So I sold it. I had it for maybe a year, sold it, went back to using the Matrix. And going back to use what you have, trust me, use what you have. Hold on a second. I'm just driving to a storage facility right now where I have my 2 trailers stored. Oh, you know what? The gate's open. I was going to put the key the pass in to open up the gate here, but yeah. So anyway, I'm just at a storage facility where I have the 2 trailers that I own now, but we're going to get to that. So yeah, with the Dakota, I couldn't justify it. I couldn't afford it to keep it, and it sucked big time because I was so proud to have a pickup truck. And so I went back to using the Matrix, and I used that for a while. Oh my God, when did I get that? 2008? It's a 2008. It was a 2005. Yeah, so I used that all the way up until we sold it in about 2005? No, sorry, 2015. It was a 2005. And I got a Ford Escape. What year was that one now? Oh my God. I can't remember. So I used that. I got a hitch put on it, and hey, it was great. It was a great family vehicle, but then we're starting to have so many freaking problems with that thing. Problem after problem after problem, and I had a warranty still, like a used vehicle warranty from the Ford dealership that I bought it at and stuff, and it's just like, this is just not working out. I know the guys there at Ford, so they ended up taking it back, and we landed a deal for another pickup truck. It actually worked out pretty good. So I leased a Ford F-150. Oh my God, I was back on top of the world. I felt like king of the road driving this thing around. A 4-door. I loved it. Got the EcoBoost, the 4-cylinder, a 2.7 liter? Excellent on fuel. Oh my God, I love that thing. So I ended up getting rid of the 4x6 little trailer just because I started getting a little bit more into it, and we saved up some money. I got a few more customers. So where am I here? So yeah, so I had the F-150. So I ended up getting a 5x9 enclosed trailer, because I always said, you know what, if once and if I can afford to get an actual trailer, landscaping trailer, and have some good equipment, and just growing, I would like to have an enclosed trailer, just because I didn't have a lot of room to put my equipment and stuff. It was just an office on wheels. I know they cost a little bit more than an open landscape trailer, but I set my mind on it. So I saved up enough money. I picked up a used one. It's black. Awesome. I had 2 walk behind mowers then. Everything fit in there comfortably, garbage cans and tools and rakes and stuff like that. And then, so I used that. And then after a year, I had a 3-year lease for this F-150. It was a Sunday, and the Ford dealership's right around the corner from me. I ended up, I don't know, I was running errands or whatever, and I drove past and I did one of these. When you do one of those and you nail the brakes, it's like, what the hell was that? Yeah, there was this white pickup truck sitting in the lot. I don't know what year it was at that time or what. I'm like, oh man, is that an F-250? Because I was considering getting a heavy-duty truck, because I had thoughts in my mind of getting a zero-turn machine, and then possibly getting a bigger trailer in the future, and all this. So I turned around, I went in there, and it was love at first sight. 2015, I didn't even realize it was a diesel at first. I thought it was a gas. It was a FX4. Looked really nice, had tinted windows, and just heavy duty truck. I couldn't really see much in the interior because the windows are black on it and stuff. And then I realized after looking at the truck, I'm like, oh, this has a Power Stroke. It's a diesel. There's no way I can afford this truck. So anyway, you know what? You put your mind to something, you can do it. I went back Monday, went and talked to the guy I know there. I know him personally. He went to school with my sister. My sister's 3 years older than me. But small town, everybody knows everyone and this and that. Went and talked to Scott. And so what would it take to get me into that truck? I know I have 2 more years left on this lease. My F-150 still mint and everything, and I took care of it, not a scratch on it. The only thing I did put on it was a hard tonneau cover in the back box. So, long story short, I don't want to get all into it. They got me clean out of my lease. I didn't have to pay anything. They just give us the truck back. They gave me a wicked deal on this truck, and I got that truck. Holy crap. Yeah. I'm still overwhelmed that I have that truck. It's a diesel. I always had in my mind, for years, I want a diesel truck. I got it. So from there, I was determined to get more work. Still working full time with my secure job. Okay, I had a city job, not in my town, but a town or a city, a bigger city outside of my town that I live in. And I had a very secure job. I had an excellent pension. I had a job for life there. I always had it in my head that I would love to have my own business, and just have a full-time business. But back then, my kids were young. At this point now, it's 2017. Was it 2007? Yes, the truck was 2 years old. The F-250 Power Stroke diesel truck. I remember that because I got it at the end of, in March, and I believe the end of February was the anniversary purchase date of that. It's 2 years old. Talked to my wife. Everyone was 100% behind me. Like, Mike, do it. We know you're a hard worker. You have a following. A lot of people know me in the town I work in. People were recommending me already even before I went full time, and I just had to turn them down. It's just too much. I got too much on the go, this and that. I got my full-time job. I got family to support and all. Kids were young back then. It was hard. But then when you have people behind you saying, you know what, do it. You're passionate about it. Not one person was negative about me doing this and taking this risk. I quit my full-time job. Now the pressure's on. But you know what? I already started all these relationships and I built it over the years. And It just came. It's just, you do a good job for people, you will build a really good reputation. It's not going to happen overnight. Trust me, it's not going to happen overnight. Use what you have. You don't need to go and get loans and spend all this money on equipment and trucks and trailers. Use what you have. You can use a car, a hatchback car. You can put a mower in the back. I've seen people do it with a car with a trunk, putting fold down the handle and just lift it into the back of your trunk. Who cares what people think? Like, who cares? You do what you want to do. Work hard, and trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna happen. I sold that black enclosed trailer, and I got a used. It was a rental trailer, 7x14 enclosed trailer, dual axle. Yeah. Now I'm playing with the big boys. By the way, I didn't get any loans for all this stuff. I worked hard and I saved and I paid for all this stuff. Other than the truck. Okay? At this point. Right? I'm just saying at this point, this truck, the diesel truck, yes, I had a payment. Everything else was paid for. I'm not going to get into all the equipment and everything. That's another video. I'll show you probably my spring setup and all that. But I have equipment that went along with this stuff that I saved up for. So I have that enclosed trailer. I'm like, oh wow, this is a game changer now. I went full time with my business. Not looking back at all. I do not miss working for this municipality. There were people there that were idiots that made it hard for a lot of people to work there, and that's what happens in a union environment. And that kind of pushed me away from it too, that I want to work for myself. I'm tired of working for other people. That's just not my mentality, to be an ass around people and make people's lives miserable. I want to have a successful company, positive, treat people well, and it's going to happen. Right now, it's what was I going to say now? Yeah, so I got that truck. Now, I'm thinking, you know what? A dump trailer might fit this mix. I saved up. I worked damn hard. I ended up getting a dump trailer, a 7x14 dump trailer with 3-foot walls, and I added the wood on it, so 4-foot walls. I'm going to show you these trailers in a minute. That's where we're at right now, where I have them stored. And then just this past year, in the summer, I invested in another truck too. So in the meantime, I ended up paying off my diesel truck, and right now I only have one payment. Everything I own, I know you don't know all my equipment just yet, but you will see that in another video in the next month or so to come. I own everything. I only have a small payment on my second truck, which I showed you guys already, the plow truck. I use number 1 for plowing, which I will be using for lawn care too, because it has the dump box in it and everything. So I'm very proud to say that I'm almost debt free. I was pretty much debt free up until I bought that truck, but it's a small loan. But I can afford to do that now because of what I built with my business to this point. I'm not saying I'm anything huge, and I'm not rich at all. My bills are just being paid, and I'm saving a little bit into the business so I can expand slowly. And that's number one. You don't want to get all these loans and go crazy and then have employees. That's the thing too with lawn care. Employees don't stay. It's a fact. Everybody knows that. Whoever's watching this video that has a lawn care business, you've probably been through it. I've been through it. I haven't had a full-time employee just yet. I've always had just part-time on call and whatever. But this year, yeah, I led up to that point. Now I can hire somebody. I'm going to be hiring someone in the spring full-time. I'm hoping they're going to work it. You know what? Don't have hope anymore. Just hire somebody good that you feel is going to fit, and let's see what happens. I would like to keep that person then in the winter too and go from there. My goal in 2 years from now, I said when I'm 50 years old, yeah, I'm almost 48 now. I said when I'm 50 years old, I would like to have a crew going of 3 people in a truck. They go out, cut my lawns, this and that. I manage the business and I grow the business more. I still want to get my hands dirty, and I always will. I love work, and I hate sitting around doing nothing. But yeah, So anyway, going back to that dump trailer, I got that dump trailer, paid for it. I paid for that. That was, oh my God, just over $10,000 Canadian. I had a custom built to a certain width. I think it was 84 inches because of this 1.0 turn I have with a collection system, so I could back it up on there with that full system on it when I needed to use it and stuff. So anyway, let's get into, I know this video is getting a little long. Okay, this might be one of my longest videos so far, but you know, some information here that new people can take in, other people that are successful already in business and stuff can still learn things, but we all learn from each other. I've learned from a lot of people I follow on YouTube and other people I network with in my local area and all that, and just to get ideas and whatever. But again, everything that I do, everything that I have, it's just me. This is how I do things. I'm not telling anyone that you got to go out and get all this stuff. No, you don't. Lead yourself up to that. Just be yourself. Do a good job. And you will be successful. I guarantee it 100%. Let's go look at my trailers right now. All right, guys, I'm back now. Here we go. We're at the storage facility. Yeah. Anyway, I got a pretty good parking spot for my trailers. That's the entrance right there. So as soon as you come in, as you can see, a whole bunch of people have trailers already. So I don't know if you guys can guess which trailers are mine, because I got two parking spots beside each other. But let's start with the enclosed trailer. Here's my enclosed trailer, and as you already know, my logo, bush green, right there. I am so damn proud when I got this. Oh yeah. And you know what? I'm already my thinker's always thinking. I'm already thinking in the future. I would like to get just a little bit longer of a trailer. This is 14 foot, 7 by 14. I'm thinking a 20 foot in the future, in the very near future. Will be, yeah, will be coming. So anyway, yeah, it's my enclosed trailer. I got the ramp door. Oh, I'm really close here. Yeah, got the ramp on the back. Folds down nice. And I got my logo on the back there too, the phone number. And I'm telling you, speaking of logos and stuff, we can make another video about that, but very inexpensive thing to do, I'm telling you. And as soon as I did that, boom, my phone's ringing like crazy. So, another thing too, it locks. Always make sure you lock your trailers really good. Don't put a regular padlock on that someone can cut off easy. I'm telling you, these locks are the best for enclosed trailers. You cannot cut this thing off. You know, you're gonna have to really work at it hard. The keyhole is just under there. Whatever, but yeah, you're gonna have to make a lot of noise, and someone will probably hear you doing it. And then of course the coupler lock. Gotta have a coupler lock on there. This place is pretty safe anyway. They do have cameras, but you know what, if someone wants to steal something, they'll still do it. You know, you can't stop it. Make sure you have insurance. Okay, so really quickly here's my dump trailer. Yeah, it's big. People, I go and dump my loads. People stop what they're doing and come over. It's like, wow, what size is that? You know, and they ask questions, you know, and stuff. And I'm more than happy to answer every question. I want to help as many people as I can. I'm damn proud that I got this. Look at this thing. It's a beast. It's paid for too. So, I probably should have went to the other side there, but I'll go to the other side to show you the ramps and stuff. But yeah, anyway, the walls are 4 foot. It's a 7 by 14. Got the tarp up there too. Yeah. Oh, really tight here. I got somebody's pop-up camper trailer beside here tight. You know what I always look for too when I come to look at my trailers? Footprints. If anybody's been walking around my trailers, and yeah, before I started walking around, there's no footprints. I seen them one time at the other side of my enclosed trailer at the side door. Somebody was probably checking out what kind of lock I have on there. You just never know, right? So anyway, I know it's really tight here, but this back door opens like a barn door. Swings across, and you can chain it up over there when you're dumping. And also we got these heavy duty ramps. Look at those. Look at those ramps. I don't know if you can see that. I could put heavy equipment on here. I've been thinking about that too for the future. I don't want to think too far ahead right now, but yeah. So anyway, yeah. These are my trailers. You're probably wondering, Mike, what is that on your trailer? And why is your spare tire on the other side of the trailer? Because usually spare tires are mounted on the curb side, right? I had that moved because what is under here is a debris vacuum. Yes, a leaf vacuum. It's a Bearcat made by Echo, 18 horsepower. And oh boy, I know you can't see it now. I got the cover. I don't want to take the cover off right now. It's winter. I took off the, the top thingy that comes out. And anyway, this thing sucks up and mulches leaves like, yeah, really good. And I think I got a picture that I'm going to post while I'm talking about this too, so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, so anyway, with this debris vacuum, just really quickly, well, my plan is, oh man, I could talk forever here with you guys. Well, my plan is to have this, see, had a custom mount made here. Look at this, it's welded all on there. It's all custom mounted on there. I got a buddy that does this. He helped me out, he gave me a pretty good deal, which is nice. I'm thinking having that moved onto the A-frame of this trailer. Why? Because of that other truck I invested in. It has the dump box. I was going to make a big box for next leaf cleanup season. And I want to have my equipment trailer with me when I'm doing leaves, which I couldn't do before because I would need both these trailers on site. Yes, I have 2 trucks now, but I am still solo. And when I do hire a full-time person, I'm not sure if I want to have them driving a truck just yet. Because people don't work out right away, right? I don't want to insure them and this and that, and then they leave me high and dry. So I'm just being proactive. And I did it this month. Sorry, this month. Can't even think. It's 2020 now. I did it this past fall with leaf cleanups using that other truck I bought with the dump box. And like collecting leaves with grass catchers, mulching and then putting in bins and then dumping into the back of the truck. And it worked out pretty good. I only used that trailer once last leaf season, and I did it on purpose because I wanted to try and use the other truck. Now, if I have that debris vacuum on that trailer and then I have the other truck and I can suck up leaves into my truck, have all my equipment with me too, so now I can use my mowers, because before with this, I couldn't bring my mowers or anything. I can only blow curbside, but bigger properties, you got leaves at the back, you got a tarp, it's a lot of work. I know some of you might be shaking your head saying, no, leave it on this trailer, it'll work out better, have somebody else drive the second vehicle. No, if I can have one vehicle, one trailer, and have everything with me, yeah, I might go to the dump a little more often, but it's going to cost me time, or it's going to save me time and money in the long run by doing that. So anyway, wanted to show you guys all that. And yeah, go back to my truck here. Alright, so here we are. We're back in the truck now. A little chilly out there. You know what? It's only showing it's +2 Celsius right now, but I don't know, it's just that cold. It's just going right through me. Whew. I think we're getting some snow coming this Saturday, this weekend. Apparently, they're saying I think they're saying like 5 to 15 centimeters, maybe. So that's about 2 to 6 inches. That's gonna be great. I can't wait. Love playing in the snow. So yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit longer than what my other videos have been. It's just more information, just talking, right? And we're getting to know each other. And I'm sure I've missed some things as I'm still new doing these videos, but yeah, leave a comment down below, like what you guys think, what you guys have. Um, if you guys have like any advice for me, oh my God, I'm still learning big time, and just, yeah, just let's all share what we have, how we got there, and work together and help each other, to grow, and like I said, earlier in this video, like anybody new that's watching this video or thinking about like starting a business of any kind of business, not necessarily lawn care. Yeah, that's what I do, snow removal, lawn care and stuff, whatever. You're gonna have a cleaning business or whatever, you're gonna be a mobile mechanic. Everything is all applies the same. How you get started, just don't get in over your head. Don't look at the other guy like, oh my God, he's got that awesome truck and trailer and all that equipment. I got to get all these loans and this and that, because trust me, most of the time, and I've seen it with other people, that it doesn't work out, and then you're stuck with all these loans. You sell stuff, you're still stuck with a loan because you're not going to get that money back. Don't do it. Just use what you have. It's okay for lawn care to use a residential lawnmower. That's one thing I forgot to mention. I know I haven't showed all my equipment yet. I still have a couple residential lawnmowers. You'll be surprised what I use, and it works for me, and it's paid for, and it's cheap, and it makes me money, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. So be true to yourself and honest to people. Do a great job. You're going to get a following. These people will talk about you. You will get calls. Start it slow. You don't need to be a big company in 24 hours. My motto is, I'm not out to get rich quick. I just want to be happy and just be able to pay my bills right now. If you have that attitude, you will grow and you will get better before you know it. Even if you don't plan to grow, you will grow because of your attitude. People will feel off of you, and that's it. It'll just go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like my video, leave a comment down below, and we'll go from there. So, peace out. We'll see you soon, okay?